What up, YouTube family? It's April G. Showers back at y'all. We got episode 2 of an hour with April G. Showers with Crypt.
Bar, what's up? I love that
Crypt.
the whole title even rhymes. That's awesome.
I did that on purpose.
Good deal. You are a rapper. You got it.
Oh, Crypt called me a rapper. Oh my gosh, that's
No, I've heard you. Shit, I've heard you.
that's
You rapped on stage at the Cookout Cypher. I heard some stuff that you sent me in the DMs before. Don't slight yourself.
thank you. That's an honor, though.
Oh yeah, of course. That's awesome.
And I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to allow me to interview you. I really
No problem.
appreciate it.
Thank you for asking me. I can't believe you want to talk to me for an hour. There's not a whole lot I have to say. That's awesome.
So, first question is basically your background, what's like your age, school, family, that type of stuff. Just to
Gotcha. I am 26 years old. Schooling, I mean, I graduated college. I went to college to play baseball. I'm the youngest of 6 kids. I'm an uncle. I don't know what else. Get a little more specific. What else do you really want to know about it? Because I don't want to give away too much information. Okay. I was like, you want my social security number, what the address of the school I went to, all that other stuff?
No, just whatever you're comfortable sharing. And if I ask you anything that you're not comfortable answering,
I'll cut you off. I won't have it.
Yeah, just say just tell me.
I got you.
All right. Have you always wanted to be a rapper? If not, when did you realize it?
The quick answer is no, absolutely not. Very, very new to rap music in general, which is weird because I have such an extensive knowledge of a lot of stuff. I grew up listening mostly to like classic rock music and some like I grew up in the hip hop R&B era. So believe it or not, my mom listened to a lot of Ja Rule, which is so funny now to even think about.
No,
Ja Rule had the game on lock. Listen, in the early 2000s, Ja Rule had the game on lock. You go back and listen to it now, it's like, damn, a little weird, Mom. But that was actually like some of my first introduction to rap was obviously Eminem and the Ja Rules and stuff during that era, 50 Cent. So that's was like my first introduction to it, but I didn't really listen to it a whole lot. My dad would take us to school or we would ride the bus and my dad listened to classic and hard rock music. So I primarily listened to that growing up. I always wanted to be an engineer, an electrical engineer, or just something along those. I like using my hands. I like figuring stuff out on the computer, building stuff. That's the kind of stuff I've always liked doing. And I went to college for that, got a degree in college to do that. I actually didn't start rapping until my senior year of college when I was, I guess, 22, 21 years old. So I've only been doing this for 4 or 5 years, something like that.
Wow.
So yeah, definitely did not always want to be a rapper. Had no intention of that at all. I played guitar a lot growing up. I still love playing guitar. So my first introduction to music,
that
really
was
playing
one of my next question. Do you play any instruments? So
yeah, play guitar, play drums, piano. Like I just we'll
wow.
get into that a little bit. But yeah, that my first introduction into playing music was actually in a rock band and stuff like that. And I did a lot of that growing up. But rap, very, very new. Specifically, Tech Nine is the guy that I just love the way he put words together and just the different cadences. It sounded like a drum when he was rapping.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really resonated with that. So that was the dude that kind of sparked it. It's like, hey, I can kind of do some of this stuff too and put words together. And that's how all that worked. I remember being at my job as an engineer, sitting at my desk, and I heard Speed 'Em with him and Eminem.
Oh, wow.
Chris Calico. I was like, damn, this is just incredible. And it just kind of sent me down a wormhole.
That's one of my son's favorite songs. He loves.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Yeah. I reacted to that and I was like, there ain't no way in hell unless y'all want this to be an 8-hour video.
Yeah, you're hella thorough with those breakdowns. It's crazy. I can't imagine it.
Yeah, I tend to make long videos. I've been trying not to make as long of reaction videos though, because people don't have the attention span and don't want to sit there, that long.
I get that. But also understand like wanting to be as thorough as possible and break down as much as possible. So I understand trying to find a happy medium with that.
Yeah, I'm so OCD. I'm like, I'll hear a bar and I think, well, that's a giveaway. Everybody knows that. don't say anything, and I'll be thinking in my brain, just don't say nothing, and I can't do it. I'll be like,
hey, listen, you're smart, because the same thing happens to me. I'll hear it's like, that's an easy bar. People can understand that. I don't have to say that. And then the first comment I get is like, yo, you missed this bar, Crypt. Like, fuck, I knew it.
Exactly.
But I figured everybody knew it, and now people think I'm stupid because I didn't catch it.
Exactly.
I get it completely.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, my next question was, how long have you been rapping? So that's 4 or 5 years.
4 to 5 years. Really only been taking it serious for like 3 years. So Tales from the Crypt was my first album in 2019, and that was around the time I started to write actual songs and try to be better in my brain with that kind of stuff.
When I know this is completely different than an actual string guitar, but the video game Guitar Hero.
Oh.
You know what I do? Because I can play piano a little bit. I put the guitar in my lap.
You lay it on your lap?
And I play it like a piano. And
that's funny.
I'll kill that shit too.
I'm sure. You're used to that motion. That's hilarious.
But when I hold it like this, my hands, I just can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
My brain just, I don't know what it is. I just,
Yeah. Well, they're really similar, honestly, because I learned how to play guitar first, and like you literally just kind of flip your hand over whenever you play piano, and a lot of the notes are the same. You have a little more variation in guitar. You can hit like some of the in-between notes, but that's how I taught myself how to play piano, was mimicking a guitar and like the sounds, so I kind of knew which key hit certain sounds, because it's a string instrument, or piano, it's like a string percussion.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how to read music. I actually play by sound.
Smart.
So, yeah.
That's a gift right there. I don't know how to read like sheet music. I can read guitar tabs. It's a little different than sheet music.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I don't know how to read that kind of music either.
Yeah, it's like Greek to me.
Yeah.
When and why did you start your YouTube channel? How did you hear about YouTube?
I mean, we grew up with YouTube kind of. I think when it came out in 2005, something like that. So I would have been 10 years old. I mean, we always watch these.
It makes me feel so old. 2005, I was 25.
Oh, I was 10 years old. I was 10. I still remember the very first YouTube video I ever watched. It was a guy trying to jump over a table to the Top Gun theme track sound, and he like tripped over the table and ate shit. It was hilarious. I remember it to this day. But getting into YouTube, I actually started with Call of Duty stuff. My brother Ryan, he and I were best friends growing up. And whenever I graduated high school, when he graduated high school, he went to the Navy, and we weren't around each other every day anymore. And we used to watch this Call of Duty YouTuber named FaZe Jeff. Probably don't know who that is. He actually follows me on Twitter now, which is crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, we always watched him. He always got super mad at video games, and we get mad at video games. So we really related to him. And he was just hilarious to listen to, rant, and play Call of Duty and stuff. And so when he left, he asked me to start making videos kind of like Jeff did, because, you know, we would miss the interaction with each other. So I just started making Call of Duty YouTube videos like that. And then it just kind of escalated into whatever I wanted to do, whatever I felt like doing. I don't even remember how the rap stuff started. I just randomly made one rap song one day while I was doing the Call of Duty stuff, and it just kind of all transformed into that.
And how did the reacting start?
It was just really, it started to as a way to give people content in between music drops, because I didn't want to just leave my channel sitting there. And I mean, I have a fun personality. I like expressing myself on YouTube sometimes, so it was a good way to get that out of there. And like I said, I'm really good at kind of catching some punchlines the first time I ever hear a song. And I thought that was a cool way to express that skill and just do that. And like I said, it was a good way to grow a fan base. It was a good way to keep people occupied while I was working on music in the meantime.
Right. Has YouTube helped your career?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's how I don't really know how to label my career. I mean, I'm a YouTuber, a musician, all this other stuff. It's, but obviously the main platform is YouTube. So 100% it has helped my career.
Okay. Next, what is your biggest struggle in life and then in your career?
Definitely trying to keep other people happy aside from myself. So I have this really, really bad habit of trying to make sure everybody else around me is happy and comfortable with their life. and just completely disregard my own happiness, my own self-control, all this other stuff. And that's including my fans or even people on YouTube that hate me. I was like, I want to convince them to like me and just to be happy with the stuff that I do. And in the meantime, I'm just kind of sitting back here like I don't even take the time to really try to make myself happy. So that's 100% my biggest flaw and the hardest thing to deal with for me.
What about in
life? That's in life and career. Same with career. I'm always trying to make songs to make other people happy. Not really. Yeah. I mean, here lately, I'm trying to make more songs that make me happier. Like the Why Can't I song. A lot of people probably don't really like that song, but for me, that's like therapeutic stuff for me. Kind of.
Oh my God. I love that song. I'm a sucker for substance. You know what I mean? So I love it to hear an artist allow themselves to be vulnerable and open and raw.
Exactly.
And that's
what music is supposed to be. I feel like.
Yeah.
I think that's why me and my mom both love Jelly Roll a lot because he's really,
I love good. Jelly Roll. Yes.
Yeah, he's really good at exposing himself and just kind of let other people latch onto him and just share this moment with him.
I had actually been listening to Jelly Roll before I ever even started my channel.
That's crazy.
So I didn't realize that he was like, I never even realized there was even a whole YouTube music scene. Like I didn't know anything about reactions. You know, I was a nurse full time and worked 12-hour shifts and all that. So I didn't have time to, and so I didn't even know. And then when I got on YouTube and I saw Jelly Roll, and then I found you, and then the whole when I did that disc 2 weeks into my
you took the classic YouTuber approach, which I love it.
Acapella.
That's awesome.
I'm not missing that night. Oh, I would go miss it.
No, we can say his name. Fuck him. I don't care.
He's still out there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Jesus, that man, let me tell you, I'm going to give him a little shine right now. That guy.
Well, and I can edit some stuff out too, so.
No, you can keep it. It'll make it a lot easier on you. Just kind of let it roll through. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But that guy, I mean, the biggest thing that bothered me with him is, people talk mad crazy shit about me all the time. People message me, tag me and stuff on Twitter. I see everything. Like I literally see everything.
Right.
And like it really does piss me off. And Mom talks me off the edge a lot. Thank God for Mom, because I would have gotten myself in a lot of really.
That.
Okay. Oh, I know. I would have gotten myself in a ton of shitty situations if it wasn't for hers. I mean, I don't listen to her all the time, but I try to listen to her the majority of the time. But that guy, like, I was finding his street address. I was going to his house. Like, I 100% was going there. I mean, he said some stuff that was, I'm not even going to say what it is because other people are going to hear it and be like, oh, that's how you get under his skin, blah, blah, blah. But one of the things he did say, he's talking about my grandmother making fun of my song, I'm Not Okay, which is by far my most emotional song. And then, he's saying all kinds of wild shit to me in my DMs. And then my mom commented on the videos like, holy shit, I didn't realize you were his real mom, and kind of humbled him a little bit. And then his grandmother died. And then he sent my mom a big, long message like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I did this to your son. I know what he's going through, all this other stuff. And then like 3 months later, he's back to calling me a piece of shit and all this other stuff. It's like that guy is just a piece of work. And I truly, truly feel sorry for him. Like it's not even to the point where I'm mad anymore. I feel sorry for a person like that.
Yeah, I started just praying for him because he came back on my channel a few months ago trying to troll me again. And I was just laughing about it. He was, talking about how he has more subs than me and all this stuff. And then I go,
yeah, they're fake. I mean, they're all fake.
They're bought because I look and I'm like, okay, you have, at that time, he had like 8, 9, maybe 10,000 subs. I had like maybe 3 or 4. And, but he had like 47 views and 2 comments on his videos. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, he's a piece of work. We don't have to talk about him anymore. But like I said, I'm to the point where I'm not even mad about him. I don't even watch him anymore.
Me neither.
Didn't realize he was still doing stuff. I feel sorry for people that are that miserable.
Yeah, he has a whole nother channel now. So
reach out to me, dog. I'd love to help out.
And I'm not gonna say that because. All right. What are your hobbies?
I mean, like I said, I play guitar a little bit, but I love going to escape rooms. And do you know what those are? Those are my
I
favorite things.
know what they are. I know that you used to run one, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to build them and I used to own one.
That's awesome. My son and I want to go to one, and we've never been. I've never been to one, but we're gonna go one day because I love doing stuff like that, figuring stuff out and try. I love all that.
Take a group of people with you. If you have 4 to 5 people, it's way more fun than just 2 people or even like 8. 4 to 5 is a good range. But yeah, you get locked inside of a room, and there's all kinds of puzzles that you have to figure out how to get out of a room. Sometimes you got to figure out who murdered who, or like a clue situation. There's all kinds of different scenarios. That's by far my favorite thing to do outside of YouTube. But I love sports with a passion, so I pretty much watch every football game, every UFC event, baseball game, basketball game. I play baseball, I play basketball, football, all this other stuff. I'm deeply in love with sports. It was my first love, and that's by far some of my most fun things to do outside of YouTube. Sports and escape rooms, haunted houses. Halloween's my favorite holiday. That's stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to go back. You had said you grew up listening to a lot of classic rock. Like, who did you listen to? Like Leonard Skinner and
yeah, we listened to a lot of Leonard Skinner. Still listen to him, but my dad's favorite band for a long time was Motley Crue. He still loves Motley Crue. Skid Row, Tesla. God, I love Tesla. Just bands like that. They never really liked Def Leppard. I like some of the Def Leppard songs.
Oh, I do too.
They didn't like Guns N' Roses that much, but I listened to. Yeah, that's a pretty heavy stigma around the house. If you say anything with guns, they just kind of look at you sideways. I mean, "Sweet Child of Mine" in baseball in high school. "Sweet Child of Mine" was like the baseball theme song, and we would take our hats off and spin it around to the song. It's nostalgic for me. But yeah. Basically any classic rock band that you can think of, we listen to it.
AC/DC.
And there's a game. Oh, of course. And me and my brother were obsessed with AC/DC. A lot of the first guitar riffs that we learned how to play were AC/DC songs.
Awesome.
Like Angus Young. Yeah, we used to watch Angus Young play guitar all the time. But like my brothers and I and my dad, we all have this game where we pretty much play music trivia. So we'll go sit out on the back deck at my parents' house. My brother will play like random Pandora stations. And within the first 15 seconds, we got to figure out who the band is.
I love that.
We'll just sit there and do it for hours. We'll do it for like 4 and 5 hours and just play music trivia like that.
I love doing stuff like that. You saying baseball reminded me what I was going to ask you. What about golf? Do you watch golf?
I watch golf. I play a lot of golf, not as much as I used to. I actually used to teach golf while I was in college for 3 to 4 years. I was a teacher's assistant and would grade papers, but also teach people the correct form and stuff like that. So yeah, I love golf as well. My whole family does.
That's awesome. My dad's a huge golfer. Okay. This next one's several questions in one. What is your favorite song of yours that you've done thus far, and why?
Probably "I'm Not Okay." It's going to be hard for me to ever top that song in my head just because it was the very first time I ever really let stuff open. It was shortly after my grandmother died, and I just kind of let it all out. And it's the first time my family heard me let stuff out because I always kept stuff pretty bottled inside. Even when I wasn't making music, just normally, I didn't like to talk about a whole lot of that stuff. So it was one of the first times I ever let it all out. And it's just a cool song in general for me. I think.
It's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
A beautiful song. I think I know the answer to this next one. But we'll see. What is your favorite music video that you've done?
Oh,
I know what it was, but then you did Set the Record Straight, so I'm confused between the two.
It depends on the day that you ask me. Set the Record Straight was really fun, but Mom was filming that, and she knows how to use a camera, but like I still have to direct everything and get the right shots and stuff. So it's kind of stressful sometimes.
Right.
And I had to edit the music video and stuff. It was really fun shooting The Devil Went Down to Hip Hop with Vinjay and No Life Shaq.
And Shaq. Oh yeah.
Just the memories behind that one. Even though it was a long ass day, it was hot as hell outside. But still my favorite is the trilogy that I did with Tales from the Crypt, Night in September, and Us. Us specifically, just because, like I said, I love horror movies. I was a horror movie star or like a villain in that music video. And it's just fun. So probably.
And you're an amazing actor, by the way.
Thank you. I mean, if I don't have to say anything, I'm good.
I mean, Jesus. That Us. I love that song, and then the
Thank you.
video was just amazing. Which the
Yeah.
video to Bad Friend was amazing as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, Bad Friend was cool too. It was a little rushed. We didn't. I shot five music videos in 4 days whenever I went to Chicago. So Bad Friend, I Won't Miss You, Let Him Talk, There for You, and Who You Know. I shot all 5 of those music videos in 4 days. So it's and Buried Alive 6. We shot 6. Buried Alive was golly. So it was a lot. There's a lot going on.
That is a lot. Now, this one I know you may not want to answer, and that's cool. What's been your favorite collab that you've done? And I want to make it clear to people. I asked Script Work the same thing. This has nothing to do with like the other artists that you're collabing with as like a person or an artist. Just what's your favorite, song that you've collabed with somebody? You know what I'm saying?
I would say collectively to probably Call It Quits with Adam Calhoun and Jelly Roll. There's a lot of memories associated with that. I was friends with those guys for a long time before we even talked about making music. Specifically Adam, he and I are just, we're good friends, and it was awesome to finally make music with him. But me, Adam, Jelly, my mom, Luke Gahn was actually there, and Luke's camera guy and Luke's friend Joey. The cameraman's name is Tommy.
I love Luke Gahn.
Luke's amazing. Luke's probably some of my favorite to make music with too. There's so many different options I could say for this right here, but this one just sticks out because it was the first time I finally got to hang out with these guys for an extensive amount of time. We all just talked and shared stories more than anything. We might have filmed for like 15 minutes collectively, but we spent like 5 hours in this room in a basement in Nashville, Tennessee, just sharing stories, them giving me advice on what to do with certain different things, and just really connecting with these guys on a personal level.
That's awesome.
So that's probably my favorite collab that I've done.
That's awesome. So the next question I have written down is, what came first, rapping or reacting? But I think it's rapping, right?
Yeah, rapping came first. Really, it's all kind of happened around the same time. Like the real stuff happened around the same time I started doing reactions as well. Because I was doing little one-off songs before I started reacting to music and rap challenges and stuff like that. But like really sitting down writing actual songs happened around the same time.
Okay. What is your favorite and then your least favorite reaction that you've done?
Oh Lord, I've done so many of them. It's so hard to even think about them.
It is. It is.
I loved reacting to Tech Nine's Face Off just because seeing Tech and The Rock finally rap together, just as a fan, it's so awesome to see that. And these are just like stuff that's in recent memory. I'm sure there's others that I could go back and listen to and be like, man, that was a dope song.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I listened to Godzilla by Eminem, I was just fucking blown away. I was on tour with Mac Lethal. No, was I? That's when the music video came out. But anyway, there's so many I could even talk about. It's hard to. We're just gonna say Face Off.
Okay.
Because, like I said, as a fan and as a friend of Tech Nine, it was awesome to see that. Least favorite. I don't know. I really don't even know. Probably WAP. I didn't like reacting to WAP with Cardi B.
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion.
I didn't even react to it.
I was just sitting there. I was like, what the fuck? Or no, I know exactly what it is. It's that fucking song with 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj where 6ix9ine milk coming out of his mouth. That was so fucking disgusting.
Trolls?
That's the one. Yes, that is it.
Yes.
That one.
You know what? I hated myself because I reacted to 6ix9ine's first song that he released when he first got out of prison.
That was Gooba, I think is the name of it.
Where you mad, big mad.
Yeah.
You know that. I thought it was funny as hell. And like in the reaction, I had fun and I was laughing my ass off, right? And then I found out, like, I didn't know the whole backstory. Like, I knew that he's a snitch and all that. And, that's already whatever. But I didn't know the other part about the girl and all that stuff, the underage girl. And couple of my subscribers like checked me. They're like, April, what are you doing? Like, and I didn't know. And I have a son that at that time was that girl's age. And I'm like, and so I deleted that reaction completely and made a whole video saying, apologizing and then saying, don't ask me to react to him again because I will never react to him again, nor will I react to even a remix of a beat.
Oh, damn.
That, I will not react to anything that has any kind of ties to him at all. I feel
you.
Everybody's
I understand that completely.
Okay.
I just react to them to laugh and have fun. Like every time I react to a 6ix9ine song, I'm just sitting back laughing the whole time.
Yeah, and talk shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
I do that with AB.
If he ever drops anything else, I'll do some everything wrong with videos on those. Those are fun to make.
Yeah, I love doing the roasted videos. I reacted to like 3 things by AB, Antonio Brown, the football player.
He has 3 songs. I thought he just had 1. I didn't realize.
Oh no, he has 3, and boy, I have fun. I had so much fun reacting.
Yeah. I don't like tearing people's art down. My man Hollett Crazy talked to me a lot about this, like tearing people's art down because some people express it in different ways. But when they're a piece of shit human being, I feel like all bets are up. I can talk whatever kind of shit I want to about this person.
Right. And then have you seen the Haiti Baby freestyle?
I don't think so.
Oh my, I'll send you the link.
Who does that?
Haiti Baby is the artist's name.
Oh, that's an artist? Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I reacted to that. My sub spammed me to react to it. And Shaq has reacted to it too. Several people have. And it is the most hilarious. Oh my God. I'll send you the link to it.
All right.
Twitter. Okay. Who are your top 5 rappers, dead or alive?
Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. This changes every single day, 100%. I will always have Tech-9 in my top 5, just based on inspiration alone and just how much I love that man as a human being and just how intricate his wordplay is sometimes and just the syllable delivery, the enunciation. Just my man's got it going on.
Yeah.
Definitely Eminem in the top 5. It's so hard. There's 2 of them. I mean, I don't want to be like the typical dude, be like Biggie, Tupac, all this other stuff, just because I haven't listened to enough of their music to really put them in there. I love the way they sound, obviously, and they have a huge impact on rap music in general. But as far as people that I listen to, I'm gonna sit here for a minute and try to think. Oh, God, I mean, Wayne's in my top 10. I don't know if I put him in top 5.
Yeah, same here.
Wu-Tang is an entire group.
Right.
I don't know, April. These are always hard.
They are.
Who's in yours? I'll agree.
My top 5.
You got yours written down. I'll see if
I don't have them written down.
Okay, I thought you were looking down. It's like, well, my top 5.
No, they're my questions for you. Is what I have written down. My top 5 is Eminem at 1, Tupac at 2, and they're so close. They're hugging. They're like, as Lim said, 1A and 1B.
Yeah, smart.
And then I have Tech-9, and then NF.
NF. Oh wow.
Because NF is so real and raw. And just every single song has like a deep message, pretty much, and I just really relate to him. Also, my little brother introduced me to NF, so the sentimental thing, so those are definite. And then like the 5th swaps around. It's either like Joyner Lucas or King Crooked. It goes back and forth between those 2. So
yeah, it's hard for me to put modern rappers in the top 5 just because it's like their career's still going on, so they could still fuck up. They could still put out some bad stuff that kind of tarnishes their legacy. So, like, I understand, like, you putting NF and Joyner and even Crooked, even though Crook's been around for such a long time. Like, they've still just got way more that they got to do in their life. I love NF. Like I said, NF has very, very real music and relates to a lot of people. I hate when people shit on him just because a lot of his music is sad. And he's a sad dude. He experiences a lot of sadness. If you even listen to his music, you understand a lot of stuff that he's experienced. So it's, there's a lot of sadness to rap about. When you're surrounded by that much sadness, that's what you rap about. It's common sense.
Yep.
I definitely understand where you're coming from with that.
So, do you know your top 5?
I'm trying to avoid this question. Aesop Rock has a crazy ass.
I've never listened to a lot of him at all.
God bless. I hadn't either until Mac Lethal and Feral the Earthworm showed me a lot of him on tour. Same with Wu-Tang. They showed me a lot of Wu-Tang and, like I said, Aesop Rock. Andre 3000 is crazy.
Yeah,
he's I'm just naming off a lot of very great rappers that can be swapped in and out of the top 5.
Ludacris, T.I.
Oh, Ludacris had some bangers back in the day.
Oh,
same with 50 Cent. Like, those guys, man.
Yeah. And T.I.'s a good one. Oh, yeah.
T.I., Rubber Band Man. Oh, man.
Wow, there's the Taliban 9. And, I love it. All right, the next question is just me basically just going down a little list asking you your favorites. And if you can't, then it's cool. Favorite movie?
Halloween.
Really?
Yes.
Your favorite color?
Red or royal blue, depends, but I like red. Hence red.
Yeah, I'm black and blue. Mine's black and blue. Animal.
Dogs.
Car.
We looking for make and model or just okay.
It don't matter.
I mean, I really love my truck. I have a Sierra. I always like the Ford Raptor, but they break down a lot. I like trucks.
Yeah.
More than anything. I'm just gonna stick with the Sierra just because I like my baby.
Okay. Food.
Steak.
Drink.
Mountain Dew.
Hey.
You got it.
Cheers.
There we go.
We gotta have a drink off, a Mountain Dew drink off one day.
Do not do that to me. I'll drink you under the bus, and I'm sorry. I'm just right now.
No, I got you.
My teeth killing me at the end of the day, but I'll do it.
I got you. I promise. I'll drink you under the table with Mountain Dew.
I don't know, April. At my brother's wedding, I'm pretty sure I drank 36 Mountain Dews. I had to have been right there at it.
That's all I drink. Now, lately, but you can see how full the glass is. I've been drinking pink lemonade. Look how full the glass is. So,
you haven't been drinking it. You've been sipping on it.
Sipping it, yeah. To try to be a little more healthy.
Yeah.
But I can't drink water. It's just, it has no taste. I can't.
I understand. I've cut down on them a lot just because they hurt my stomach when I drink too many. It hurts my teeth. So I drink some water, or I'll only drink like 1 or 2 of these a day. I drink a lot of V8 juice. V8 juice is incredible.
Tomato juice?
No, V8 berry juice. It's like berry juice. No, not the tomatoes. The vegetable tomato stuff? Hell no. Yeah,
I hate
what do you take me for? Do I look like a guy that drinks vegetable juice?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, ooh, my mom loves tomato juice. I'm like,
no, sir.
But like with my son, I limit his Coke intake. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Well, we call everything Cokes.
Yeah, no, we do too.
Pop, soda, whatever.
Sodas, yeah.
Because my teeth, I don't want him to have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Your favorite, this is really hard, so I get it if you can't answer it. Your favorite song?
Oh God.
And if you need to break it down in genres, you can.
Favorite song all time is actually a hymn. It's called "Victory in Jesus." It's my favorite song of all time.
I love that song.
There's a guy named.
Heard it all.
Yeah, you got it.
How
see, you know it. I love it.
Glory.
there's a guy named Bo Steele that did he sang it in an emergency room one time, and I heard it and I was like, oh my god, I love this song. And then that next day I went to church with my girlfriend and they sang that song, so I was like, this is meant to be. And then he's done like a professional studio recording of it and it just sounds incredible. So that would probably be my favorite song.
You should like cover it or do it.
I kind of did in a Styles of Rap video where I was like, I called it the switch up, and like the start of it was a really heavy angry metal band sound, and then right when the breakdown happened, I just started singing Victory in Jesus, and it was funny.
That's crazy. I love that song.
Did you?
No, well, it's just crazy because that's one of my favorite hymns. How we made the lame to walk again and cause the blind to see.
Yep.
And then I cried. I can't sing.
Love it.
All right. Your favorite season?
Fall, 100%.
Mine too. Band.
Favorite band? Blackstone Cherry. You don't know who that is.
I do not.
But, they're a semi-local band. They're from 30 minutes down the road. They're massive in the UK. And they're like they've had some big songs in the US, but that is my favorite band of all time. I know every single song. I know all 7 of their albums. Like I know everything about them.
That's awesome.
But as far as bands that other people might know, there's a band called I Prevail. I don't know if you know who that is.
Oh yeah, I reacted to their song with Joyner Lucas.
Oh yeah. Dead on Arrival. That's a great song.
Yeah, and it got blocked. It got blocked. But what was so cool, like I went on Twitter bitching about it, because it was such a great song. And the manager of I Prevail DM'd me.
Wow.
And had it unblocked.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, whoa! That was really cool. That's cool.
Awesome.
So it's it's up. It's good. My favorite band is Queen. I love Queen.
Oh yeah, Freddie Mercury had a voice of crazy. Oh my god, one of the greatest voices of all time.
Yes, love Queen. Your favorite genre of music?
Still is probably hard rock or southern rock. But I've definitely grown to enjoy alternative and like rap music and stuff like that.
Yeah, mine's R&B with hip hop at a very close second. But I love all genres. I love rock. Yeah. I love.
There's not any kind of music I won't listen to except for pop. Like I'm still not there. Like
I like pop. I like Michael Jackson.
That's not pop.
Yeah, he's the king of pop.
Michael Jackson is not pop music. That's not what I think of when I think of
pop.
Listen, I love Michael Jackson's music, okay? That man is not pop. Thriller is not a pop song. You can't tell me otherwise.
But he's the king of pop. That's his whole...
No. I think of pop as like Kesha.
I know what you're saying.
Like Britney Spears. Yes, like...
Yeah. But that's funny. He's called
Michael Jackson's...
He's called the king of pop, and you're
like... Yeah. Michael Jackson's not pop. I don't care what you say.
I love it. I named my son after Michael Jackson. He was born on Michael Jackson's birthday.
Man, I bet I listened to Thriller like 30 times. I'm like during Halloween. I just love it.
I love Michael Jackson. Your favorite comedian?
Dave Chappelle, 100%.
Love
Bill
him.
Burr. I love Bill Burr.
Me too.
Those are definitely the top 2.
Yeah, I love them too. Cat Williams, Kevin Hart.
Those are classics.
Richard Pryor.
Yes.
Robin Williams. There's so many.
It's crazy because a lot of people don't even know that Robin used to do stand-up. Like they see him as the actor, and same with like Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler. Like all these people were stand-up comedians before they ever got into their stuff.
Exactly. I like
Eddie Murphy's specials.
Yes,
are crazy.
Eddie Murphy, Chris D'Elia.
Oh yeah, Chris. Oh yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson is funny. I like him on SNL. He is definitely a funny guy.
Yeah.
Hannibal Buress. I love Hannibal Buress.
Yeah, he's just good.
Some of the dry humor stuff is incredible.
Yep. And Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin.
I like Eddie Griffin. No, he's still alive.
No.
Yes, he is. He just posted me on IG.
Oh,
the other day.
I'm thinking of somebody else. Sorry. I'm thinking of Eddie Murphy.
No, Eddie Murphy's
not Eddie Murphy. Fucking Eddie Murphy's
Richard
brother.
Pryor is.
I know Richard. It's Eddie Murphy's brother.
Away.
What's it? What was
Charlie?
Charlie. That's who I was thinking of.
Okay.
I apologize. Eddie Griffin is not dead.
No. I love it. Yeah, I've on TikTok, I'm doing comedy on TikTok now. So
yeah, Mom showed me a lot of your stuff.
I have a blast doing that. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yes, God, some of the oh my God, what was his name? He passed away to pneumonia a few years ago.
Oh, Bernie
Mac, yes.
He's one of the best ever. Come on. Some of my bitch.
Get some milk and cookies.
I did that bit.
You did the milk and cookies?
I did that bit. Your mom asked me to do that bit.
I knew she would.
I did that bit. I loved it. It's so funny.
God, my parents walk around the house saying that stuff all the time.
I love it.
Where are you going? To get some milk and cookies.
I'm going to get some milk and cookies. Get some milk and cookies. I love it. Your favorite sport? Baseball,
but I love all sports. You put a ball in my hand, baseball, football, basketball, tennis, I'll try anything.
Hey, the only sport I'm really good at, like now, at my age, is ping pong. Like I'll beat and bowling. Bowling. Now I'll bowl. I'll beat people's asses at those two things. But
yeah, I used to play a lot of ping pong. So in college, I got really good at ping pong in college. Never really got very good at bowling. I can bowl like a 120 or 130, nothing crazy.
Yeah, that's still pretty good though.
Well, I'm old enough. I should be old bowling a lot better than that.
What's your favorite team?
College, Kentucky Wildcats, and anything. Second is Alabama. I love. My dad used to work a lot in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Roll time! Yeah, Dad used to do a lot of work in Tuscaloosa. We have a lot of friends down there, so we're big Alabama fans as well. Professional-wise, football, I love the Tennessee Titans. Baseball, I like the Cincinnati Reds just because they're close, but I love baseball so much that I will literally watch anybody and root for everybody just because baseball is a sport. I love it. Basketball, it's the Indiana Pacers.
The only sport I watch is college football. And my team is obviously Alabama. I'm from Alabama. All my family lives in Alabama.
I didn't know that. I knew you lived in Tennessee. I thought you were from Tennessee.
No.
Thank God.
I don't claim.
If you were a volunteer, I was like, man, this is hard.
Hell no. I'm from Decatur, Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually done work in Decatur whenever I worked for my dad.
Yeah, that's where I was born, and now I've lived in Tennessee since I was 10, and I'm 41. But still, on my birth certificate, it says Alabama. And all of my family is in Alabama except me, my mom, and my son. So
yeah.
Okay. Your favorite music artist? It can be any genre. It just
I mean, Queen, like you said, it's just the amount of crazy songs that they had in Freddie Mercury's voice, or Michael Jackson as a solo artist. It's really hard to beat Michael Jackson, like straight up.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. Yeah, he's mine. And you already told me your favorite holiday is Halloween.
Baby.
I don't celebrate Halloween. I hate Halloween. Halloween.
The thing is I don't celebrate Halloween like the holiday. I celebrate the entire month. Like, like the entire month is just like crazy. What is going on here? Why did you turn up? All right.
I should celebrate
the entire month. Wow.
Go ahead.
Like,
I should celebrate the entire month because it's my birthday. It was my little brother's birthday, but it's kind of a sad month. It's a sad month for me, though, because, he and I used to celebrate our birthdays together, and he's not here anymore. So it's kind of just depressing.
Yeah. I definitely get it.
I just don't like. I'm just not big on Halloween. Just not.
You.
Or Valentine's Day. I don't like Valentine's Day. That's just
Yeah,
stupid.
it's a marketing ploy. Every day should be
Exactly.
Valentine's Day. Treat your
Exactly.
woman. Yeah, it's the
Exactly.
cliche, but for real. But yeah, I celebrate the entire month of October. I go to crazy amounts of haunted houses. I just love the air outside, bonfires, leaves falling down. It's a nice brisk 70 degrees pretty much all the
Right.
time. So I
Yeah,
guess my
my favorite
my favorite
season.
holiday is like October. October's a whole holiday for me.
Hey, that's cool. That's my birthday.
It's your birthday. It's Eminem's birthday.
Yeah,
Halloween. It's got all kinds of stuff.
I was born 10-10. 10, 10, 80. I'm old. All right.
Not old.
What does it feel like to sell out shows? Like,
I mean, it's you say sell out shows. It's not like I'm selling like 5,000 seats or anything.
well, I
like
mean, still.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like any amount of people that show up to shows is awesome. But when the crowd's packed and you can't see anything else, it's very surreal. The energy's high and crazy, and it's just a big party. And it's 100% my favorite thing about all this is doing live shows, and especially if there's a lot of people. It's just I have a blast doing that kind of stuff. Something I never thought would ever happen.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've released 2 albums, Tales from the Crypt, Buried Alive. Which one is your favorite and why?
I mean, I think the sound is more polished on Buried Alive. But like specifically from Tales from the Crypt, I'll always have a soft spot for I'm Not Okay.
Yes.
Us is just cool. The End is a crazy song that I feel like not a lot of people really even know about. The original Tales from the Crypt.
To that song yet. The End. I need to listen to that.
It's super emotional too. But the original Tales from the Crypt. What else is on there? There's a lot of cool songs on there. Maniac is cool to perform. I still perform a lot of the songs from the original album.
Bad Habit is my shit. Bad Habit. Oh my god, I love that song.
People love Bad Habit
so much.
And then Buried Alive, like I said, I feel like I polished my sound a lot better. I learned how to sing a lot better from the first one.
Right.
But there's songs on both of them that I kind of wish I would have taken off or redone, maybe not have done at all. So I equate both of them. I have a soft spot for both albums.
Yeah. Oh man, I hear those horns. And I'm like, oh shit! I love it. I love it so much. Voicemail too.
Voicemail. Shout out to my man Chris Webby.
Chris Webby, yeah. I love that song.
He's dropping a song today.
I've covered a few of yours.
You covered a few of them, yeah.
Yeah. It challenges me. A lot of them challenge me.
I love it.
The Tales from the Crypt too. Oh my god, that was hard. I was like, holy shit.
I don't like to breathe. I don't know if you haven't noticed that or not.
I'm like, Jesus. Do you have any ciphers planned? No, don't know. We'll see what happens.
I mean, it's just the YouTube space is in a completely different space than it was whenever I was doing ciphers like that. The main goal behind those was to introduce people on my platform to that they might not have otherwise had a chance to be introduced to, but also just to showcase the talent that's out there on YouTube and just get everybody together and just like this big kumbaya sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like all the drama stops and everybody just works together. Yeah. And then it turned into not that.
Yeah.
Where it got super stressful. People were pissed off because I didn't put them on there. And it's just, it turned into something I didn't want anymore. Now I'm never gonna say no, there will never be another cipher ever again, just because I don't know where my headspace is going.
Right.
But I mean, I'm definitely focused more on solo music right now. I'm working on something it's not a cipher, but it's definitely a huge collaborative thing to still try to showcase as many people as possible, because I don't think I'll ever stop trying to help people. But as far as ciphers, as you know, it's going to be hard pressed to get another one like that, like a YouTube cipher 4. That'll be hard pressed. But like I said, you never know where the scene's going to be. People could make up, it really depends.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate the drama.
Me too.
Speaking of that, some of the things you said, I wanted to let you know. there are people, and I'm one of them, that I really appreciate everything you do for this community, Crypt. You are an extremely humble, caring, giving person. I think when you said what your biggest struggle is, that really, you know what I'm saying? It
Mm-hmm.
I can tell, you know what I mean? And because there are many, many artists that I wouldn't know if it weren't for you. You know what I mean? And the things you have put together. So personally, I want to thank you and let you know that the things that you have done and continue to do for this platform and this community, it doesn't go unnoticed. So
I appreciate that.
I want you to know that, from the bottom of my heart, seriously.
Well, that means a lot, April. And I definitely know there's tons of people out there that view me in that light, and I don't give it enough appreciation publicly as I need to. And I kind of acknowledge all the negative stuff a lot more than I do the positive.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Yeah. I hate that that's how my brain works, but it just is. But I definitely am super grateful for anybody that has ever thought of me in that way specifically.
Yeah, we mentioned that in our interview. Me and Lim and Marcus talked about that.
Those are some good guys. I love those guys.
I love them so much. There. I say Shaq was my inspiration, and Script Work was my motivation to start my channel. So if it wasn't if it wasn't for those three guys right there, we wouldn't be sitting here talking right now. Let's see. What else? What are some of your pet peeves?
When people chew with their mouth open is pet peeve number one. Hate it. Can't stand it. I hate when people say please and thank you. Like, it's so not like
sarcastic.
Hey, will you do this for me, please? I hate when somebody will be like, hey, react to this, please and thank you. It's like
sarcastic.
You're saying please, but you're also saying thank you as if you think I'm gonna do it for you.
Right.
Like when I used to date this girl that used to say please and thank you, and I want to just fucking break up with her every time she said this to me, and I did. But yeah, those are two of my major pet peeves is whenever that happens. And then the third one, like if I tell you I don't want to talk about something and you continue to talk about it, that's a huge pet peeve of mine too, because I usually talk about anything, but if I don't want to talk about something, I'm fed up with it. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, just let it go.
Yeah, just let it go.
Yep. A pet peeve of mine is, and I said this in the other interview, is when people comment on a video, the way they request reactions, when they just say react, to start out the sentence, react to whatever, like I'm a robot or something, not will you, or if you get a chance, or will you, it's just like a demand, you know what I mean? I'm like,
the demand thing, I 100% get that for sure.
But I'm like you too. I can have 25 positive comments and then one negative, and my brain goes straight to that negative one.
Yeah,
it happens. And it's a struggle.
Yeah, my mom used to really get on me whenever she first started kind of helping me out, and then she talked to so many other people that came to the house during the cookout ciphers and stuff like that, and she realized literally all of us were the exact same way. And now that she's had the experience of having people comment towards her, she's the same way now. Like, she sees that shit, and it gets overwhelming.
It's and when I first started, I would reply to all of them, because that's just who I am. And then now I've learned most of the time I'm able to just, it pisses me off, a little, but I know this is just somebody wanting attention or wanting a reaction, wanting to get so I've learned how to ignore it. but there are times when I'm in the mood to just reply, and so I will reply. You know, I had one the other day. You know, you need to spend your money on getting your teeth fixed and lose some fucking weight. Nobody wants to watch you react looking like that. And I had to say something. I had to. And then, you know, my reaction to Darkness by Eminem, while that was one of the most difficult reactions I've
I imagine
ever
for
done.
you specifically.
Yeah, and I didn't even react to the video because at that time I was still so dumb that I didn't even know how to pull videos up with my reactions. So I only reacted to the audio, but I have PTSD and so I'm very hyper vigilant. And so I could hear gun sounds like within the first, 30 seconds, 45 seconds of the song. Mm-hmm. And I paused. I said, wait a second. I just heard gun sounds. Wait, what is he talking about? Go back. And so I go back and I'm like, this whole song's a fucking double. You know what I mean? Like the entire song was a double entendre. And then, but even that song and then How Could You Leave Us by NF, those two were my most difficult reactions, but they're also weirdly my favorite ones.
Yeah. I mean, they're memorable.
Yeah, and sure. It's therapeutic. It is. It's very therapeutic. And, but, I had people, because Darkness is my most viewed reaction. And, I had people say shit like, you should have been one of the ones to die in the shooting. And, and I'm just like, I mean, it's just like, how can anybody live with themselves knowing that they said that to someone? I could never, even if it was someone I didn't particularly like, I could never say something like that to somebody.
It's so weird because, like, I mean, we grew up in eras, like, obviously you're older than I am, but I'm very old school in my beliefs and the way I was raised and stuff.
Right.
The way I grew up, I grew up pretty much without the internet and social media. It was all very new once I got into my latter years of high school. But like, if anybody had anything to say to you, they had to say it to your face, and they were going to get the shit kicked out of them if you said it the wrong way. Like, you had to deal with the repercussions if you said anything.
Yep.
So it's very hard for people like us specifically to deal with people talking shit to us and us being helpless, not being able to do anything about it. And that's definitely something I've always struggled with too, when people say just some off the wall shit. But I've also been doing it long enough. I've seen so many comments. I've responded to enough to know that they don't mean it. They're looking for attention. And as soon as you say something back to them, it's like, yo, I was just fucking with you, dog. I was trying to get your attention, blah, blah, blah. Like, you get to the point where it's like, all right, I'm just going to not even acknowledge these people anymore.
Yeah, with me, most of the time, they don't even reply back. Like, once I reply, they don't say anything back, which like with the guy with my teeth and my weight, I said, you know what? I'm a single mom and I don't have dental insurance, or I would get my bottom teeth fixed. I mean, I said, and as far as the weight goes, I have stage C congestive heart failure, which makes me retain fluid, hence gaining weight. So grow up. You don't know what people are going through. We all have struggles, including you. And I will be praying for you because you need it. Have a great night.
I hit him with the praying for you. It always makes him feel guilty.
Yeah, and he never said anything. But then he comes on one of my most recent reactions again and just puts 2 rolling eye emojis on there. And I'm like, dude, you're a fan. Like, it was so funny in that song. And your song,
hate me, but watch every move I make. You're a fan.
Bitch, you're a fan. Yes. It's funny because, my Eminem Superman remix, I say in that, that's why I was going crazy and you're Set the Record Straight when you was saying that. So I was like, oh my God, I've said that too, because I've seen those quotes. But in my Eminem Superman remix, I said, how do I start it out? You say you hate my channel, but you watch all I do. you talk mad shit about me, but I know I got your view, and basically you're a fan, And another one is, have you ever seen a hater doing better than you? Me neither,
Yeah, stuff I've always grown up hearing those quotes and stuff, and I just kind of pull them out whenever I start writing stuff.
Yep, love it. Who are your biggest influences and inspirations in music and then in reacting?
Music, 100%. Tech Nine, Hobson. You can hear some Eminem influences and stuff. Those are definitely three of the biggest ones. A lot of Biggie's rhyme schemes, the way he elevated some of the rhyme schemes, I got a lot of influence from that as well. Now, as far as reactions, my title and like the way I title stuff is definitely Joey Nato, because he started with the whole music producer react stuff and inspired me to do the rapper reacts thing. And then I react the same format that Shaq does, where it's all a one take video. I used to edit my reactions, but then I wanted people to know that I did all of this first take, no edits, so you see me understand stuff live for the very first time. I don't want to be one of those guys that looks up the Genius interview lyrics.
Fake, yeah.
Yes, I hate fake reactions so
I
fucking much.
Hate it. I don't edit.
It's so stupid. Like, I don't understand why you do that. Like, anybody can do that. Not providing any kind of positive stuff to the platform. You're not giving anything new. You're just reading and regurgitating.
Right.
So, and the thing is with Genius is it's a fan-made site. I have a Genius Lyrics account verified and all this other stuff. I can go on there to any Eminem song and say whatever the fuck I want to about it in the annotations, and it will get approved because I have an approved account.
Right.
So I could go in there and say Eminem means something when he doesn't. And then some of these reactors that fake it will go see, it's like, yo, he means this, this, and this, when it's clearly something that I wrote on there that's not true at all. And like, I've seen shit like that happen where people think somebody says something. It's annoying.
It is annoying. It's
going back to pet peeves. I hate when people fake reactions.
I do too. And that's, I take what I do very seriously, the bar breakdown. And, while, one of my pet peeves is you talk too much or you pause too much or whatever. It's like, well, there's, like Marcus said, well, it's a good thing that there's a fucking music video that you can go watch.
You can go watch it. Get it yourself. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And like,
what the fuck do you think I'm doing here?
Right. and why the fuck would anybody want to just watch somebody just listen to a song?
It's weird. I don't know, because I don't really watch
that.
I don't either, but like, I don't watch reactions. I'll watch some of Shaq's every now and again when it's something that I'm interested in listening to. But like, I don't watch other people react to the same stuff that I do and like fret on if I missed a bar or something like that. So
I don't either. I don't
understand it either. But yeah, people are weird. People are definitely weird.
I don't sit and watch reactions like I used to. I do watch them sometimes because I do the reaction compilation videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I really like doing those. But going back to what you said about editing, I have never edited my reactions. It's always just what you see is what you get. The only time you'll see an edited reaction is if it's like a brand new Eminem video and they fucking block it, and then I have to edit it.
Yeah, no, I definitely have to do some of that sometimes too. And I'll just go back and skew audio and stuff, but like I won't chop it up and like rewind the song. But you don't see me rewind the song and stuff like that. Like, I want you to see everything that I do.
Right. Okay. Did you say your biggest influence or inspiration in reacting? Did you say Shaq?
I just said I was pretty much Shaq, just the way he does his videos, and title wise is Joey Nato.
Okay. Do you get you live in a pretty small town, but do you get recognized in public?
Yeah, I do. Not as much as you might think. It happens every couple weeks sometimes. When I'm with my girlfriend, it seems to happen every single time that we're out in public, which is awesome. Thank you to whoever does that. You make me feel like a big superstar in front of my lady. But yeah,
I didn't even know you had a girlfriend right now.
Yeah, I mean, I keep it pretty low key. Like, I just because you know how the internet is. As soon as they find out who she is, like, Like, I'm not gonna. I've posted
Right.
her on my Instagram before during Halloween because we went to a Halloween party together.
How long have y'all been together?
Since February, so it'll be a year in February. Like I said, I just
Awesome.
don't really tell people about it.
You know what? I saw that picture, and I'm like, I was thinking, who is that? You know what
That's
I mean?
my lady friend.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, she is incredible. I really.
Hey,
really,
lady friend.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's the greatest thing that's happened to me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You know, when you find somebody and you just know that it's right, you cherish that and you hold on for dear life. Because it's so hard to find. Trust me, I'm 41 and I've been single for almost, in January to be 5 years. Yeah. And you know, I'm just done with it. You know, I've just given up completely on it. I'm done.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, I was the same way. Like, this happened definitely out of the blue. It's we went to college together. We actually worked together, but we never talked to each other because we were both in committed relationships at the time. So we didn't, even really speak. But she popped in one of my Instagram lives one day. I was like, holy shit, I remember you. You were awesome. And it just kind of developed out of that supernaturally. She loves everything that I love.
That's awesome.
We did like 15 haunted houses together during October. Our first date was to a baseball game. Like, she's incredible.
That's
I can't
awesome.
ask for better.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
I've tweeted a couple times that I'm truly happy now, and she is 100% the reason that I was able to kind of love myself again. She showed me the things that I need to love about myself. She's awesome.
That's awesome. Because I was gonna ask you, your most recent song, "Why Can't I?" Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure out how I can say it without. It concerned me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because
I mean,
I have depression and PTSD and anxiety, and I felt every word in my soul. I mean, you said you watched my reaction, so I mean, and so I was kind of worried a little bit.
I get it. I mean, that kind of stuff never goes away. Like, although I am very, very happy now, I mean, as well as I do, like, depression and that kind of stuff always lurks in the back of your mind, no matter what. And so there's definitely nights where I'm laying in bed and I'm wondering, it's like, when is this going to fuck up? Like, when this is too good to be true.
Yeah.
When is she going to fall out of love with me? When is YouTube going to crash and delete my channel? When's all this stuff going to happen?
I'm the same way.
I'm constantly waiting for the bad stuff to happen because it's always been that way.
Yeah.
Every time something good has happened, it eventually comes crashing down on my face. So I'm right there with. That's exactly what the song is about. You understood it completely.
Yeah. Hey, was I right about the cover art?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't make the cover art, but I told the guy what the song was about and like battling my own inner demons and stuff like that. And so he drew it to the way that I described the song. And you were definitely right there on the money with it.
Awesome. Because after I heard a few of the lyrics and I was looking at the cover, I was like, wait a minute, that's a damn bar. The cover art is a bar. Just like on, the song Made Me Crazy with King ISO, Tech Nine, and Snake Lucci. At the beginning, the cuckoo clock. I'm like, that's a bar. The cuckoo clock's a fucking bar. The
symbolisms are crazy in music videos.
That's a fucking great song too.
Yeah, King ISO's dope.
Oh man, it's so too good with Tech Nine and Lil Wayne. That shit was.
I still have yet to hear that one.
Oh,
I remember Luke telling me how crazy that was.
My breakdown of that was like 45 minutes, I think. Oh Jesus. My God, it's amazing.
Luke told me he probably got one of Lil Wayne's best verses he's ever put out.
Yes, it is amazing.
I can't believe I haven't listened to that because, like, I've always heard of Lil Wayne. Like, I've watched a couple Lil Wayne interviews, and he always talks about how Tech Nine is one of his favorite rappers.
Right.
And you wouldn't expect that from Lil Wayne and like his music and the way he does that. So I've always respected that too.
Oh my God! The last newest song I heard from Lil Wayne was the one he did with Ludacris, and the auto tune was so just too much, and he sounded bad. Like I was praying for him after that. I'm like, he's sipping on that a little too much or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now Ludacris killed
Luda.
It. Luda, love it. But then this song with Tech Nine, oh my God. I
need to listen to it.
I was like, this is one of the best songs I've heard in a long time. And
after Luke worked with Tech for that music video, he told me
I'm so happy for Gone that he got to do that.
I am too. I talked so much with him. I was there whenever all the paperwork and stuff got orchestrated for that, so it was really exciting to see all that go down.
That's awesome.
That all started when I was shooting my music videos in Chicago, like in February. So it's been a long time in the works to get that going. But I remember whenever he got back, he was telling me about working with Tech and all this other fun stuff, and told me, he's like, bro, Lil Wayne gave him one of the best verses he's ever dropped in his life. Yep. And so I'm excited to hear that. I can't believe I hadn't listened to it yet.
Luke is absolutely right. Because I was like, I had to stop for a second and say, hold the fuck up. Whoa, what's going on? I was so
that's
excited.
Some big shoes. Wayne has had some crazy verses, so I'm excited to listen to it.
Oh, it's amazing. You'll love it. You'll love it.
I'm sure.
What does it feel like to know that you're a lot of people's inspiration?
It's weird, surreal, awesome, sad. Like it's a lot of different emotions, just because I know how much of a normal guy that I am, and how extremely down to earth that I am. So it's weird to think people think of me in a light like that, but it's also very, very humbling, very awesome that I've had that effect on somebody's life, because it's a huge reason why I do it. And so that's a lot of different emotions to go through my head whenever that kind of stuff happens.
It's crazy. Yeah. And going back to, I wanted to say your song, Why Can't I? When I said I was concerned, I also thought, but this is also therapy,
100%.
Because like a lot of the songs that I write, which obviously, I'm not a professional, but I don't know anything about production, nothing. So, but like my best song that I've written so far, in my opinion, is Pain Music. And it was like therapy,
Yeah.
And so I was like, this could just be him just letting it out, and it's because it is very therapeutic to write it down and let it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like even the chorus of it, it's like me screaming almost, like just releasing. It's almost like deflating a balloon. Is what it kind of feels like. And I love that song. I wish I had done some things different to it. I'm not a huge fan of me just having slow songs, and so like the verses on that.
I loved it.
I'm glad you liked it. I really am. I love the chorus on that. I think the chorus is cool.
I loved it.
I'm glad you loved
it. All of it.
Good.
And like I said in my reaction, just those words, why can't I leave? Lord, tell me. That just really just was like, oh, like, I guess because I can relate to it so much, I can relate.
It's great.
To it so much, and like I said, it helps me to feel like I'm not as alone. You know what I mean? But it also hurts because I don't want other people to feel the shit that I feel either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a catch-22.
So, yeah.
I understand. It's like when bad things happen to you. This is something that's always bothered me too. Like if something bad happens to me, somebody be like, well, if it makes you feel better, this happened to me. It's like, why would that make me feel better if you're also in a shitty situation? Like that does not make me feel less about my situation. It just adds more, because now I feel bad that you're in a shitty situation. Shitty situation. So.
Right. All right. 4 more questions and we're done.
Right.
If you could rid the world of one thing, what would it be?
Money. Money is the root of all evil and just makes people do crazy things. And I think the world would be a million times better if there was no money at all.
It is so crazy you said that. That was as soon as I asked that question with Marcus and Lim said money immediately, like that. But then Marcus and I both said hate. We wouldn't read the word of hate, because if you read the word of hate, money really wouldn't be.
I mean, yes and no, because I mean, there's the major emotion with money is greed, I feel like. And so
That's
if you
true.
eliminate money, you eliminate greed. In a sense, there's hatred, there's jealousy, like all this other stuff.
Right.
You tackle some birds with some stones on that. But I don't know. I would just rid the world of the world. We just need to start over. Just fresh it out.
Yeah.
Air it out. Air this bitch out.
All right. You're not gonna like this next question because you're such a humble person. But what are some big names who have recognized you, shouted you out, where you were like, holy shit? You know what I mean?
I mean, Tech9 obviously is my favorite and biggest one. It's just like, holy fuck, this actually happened.
Right.
Whenever he finally talked to me. Most of them I actually have worked with, like Jelly Roll and Chris Webby, Mercules, Mac Lethal, like all those guys. I'll never forget the first time I talked to those guys. I was just in complete starstruck. I was like, I cannot believe they were taking the time out of their day to talk to someone like me. And now me and Mac are like he's one of my closest friends. And I'm probably one of his closest friends. It's crazy that kind of stuff works out. I mean, I've been trying to think of some other big names that like people have like recognized. Like Steve-O has watched some of my videos before from Jackass. That's probably
awesome. I love Steve.
Yeah, I know Steve-O's watched some of my videos before. Who else? I know Eminem has watched some stuff before, but like I have confirmation that Steve-O has. Like there was a video he posted on his Instagram story.
Back the fuck up. Wait, as Kevin Hart said, wait a minute. We're not just gonna speed past what you just said. You know,
well, like the Eminem thing, like he's never talked to me. He's never liked a tweet or an Instagram post or like any kind of interaction like that. But just like stuff that he said is stuff that I've said specifically in certain videos and in interviews that I've watched. Like you just know that he's seen me. He's probably seen you. He watches the wormhole of YouTube like crazy. So he obviously has seen all of us pretty much. Obviously he interacted with Shaq on Twitter, which was awesome.
Oh, my biggest dream is to see him live. I mean,
Eminem.
Yes.
He doesn't do US shows anymore, does he?
I know.
Yeah, he needs to do one in Detroit or something. I don't know. But
I've told people who, you know, I'm like, if y'all meet Eminem, I will get in a suitcase. I don't give a shit. But I got to go. I need to go, you know, and I won't act crazy. I just, you know, he's just, the guy helped save my life. You know, it's more than just, oh, it's Eminem. You know, it's his story, and like literally his album Recovery is what made me make the decision to go to rehab. You know, and so it's like, I mean, the song that Koofy's is doing that I wrote, you know, the title of it's My Story Told with 89 Eminem references. You know, I told my story of addiction and recovery using 89 Eminem song titles. And it's just, nothing can replace that. You know what I mean? And it's just more than just, oh, it's Eminem and he's hot and he's, you know, it's not that. It's just his story.
Yeah, it's way deeper than that.
Yeah, it's just so deeper than what people even know, you know?
I get, yeah.
Okay, what is your biggest goal for your life and for your career?
Biggest goal is to retire my parents, make sure they don't have to work anymore. And I'm in the process of doing that.
Yes, you are.
I bought some land for my parents in front of my house and working on getting them a house down there. So we're on the way up.
Awesome. Moving on up.
Moving on up. Yeah, that's definitely my biggest goal in life. What else did you say right there?
And career.
And career wise, I would love to be able to have shows where like 2,000 to 3,000 people showed up and we just had a fucking party, and I just did not have to worry about YouTube sponsors, YouTube cutting down everything. Like I don't want to have to stress out completely like I do right now.
Right. And then last is, do you have any announcements or shout outs that you would like to?
Oh Lord, I could shout out everybody right now. I mean,
yeah,
my mom films my music videos.
Shout out, Mama C, love you.
She's my manager. She deals with all the merch stuff. I mean, God love her. I mean, sometimes things, we talk business all the time. Sometimes I was like, Mom, I don't want to talk business anymore. Be my mom. Let's be son and mom right now. Let's not be manager and artist right now.
Yeah.
But she does so much, not only for me. Like I'm the very tip of the iceberg. She does stuff for everybody in my family.
She's one of my best friends. Like
she's crazy.
I love her. I love her so much.
Man, when I said earlier, like I'm constantly worried about, trying to keep everybody else around me happy. Like I get it from my mom. She is way worse about that than I am.
Yeah.
And she has way more people that she tries to keep happy than I do. So she's an angel on earth. That is for sure.
She is. Yes, she is.
But my cousin, I kill him in every one of my music videos. I feel like my buddy Griffin, he robbed the bank with me and set the record straight.
I asked in my reaction to Set the Record Straight, was the dude that killed you your brother? I'm like, is that your brother?
No,
and then
she
commented it's your cousin.
Yeah, it's my cousin Drew. First music video he's ever been in. My aunt was in that music video too. She was one of the bank tellers. There's a lady that's also in the music video. Her name is Angela, and she is the one that got me the bank to be able to shoot the music video in. But she's also gotten me the jail to shoot Locked Up in, and Art 3 with Joey, or Art 2 with Joey. She's gotten me into a lot of different places, and she's helped me out a lot as well.
That was an amazing video, by the way. A hell of a plot twist. Hell of a plot twist.
I want to start doing a lot more like that. I've been wanting to make short films and like trying to learn some cinematography. Me and my buddy Griffin that I just talked about that robbed the bank with me, he and I are going to try to start writing some stories. He helped me write that storyline in a White Castle drive-through at 2:00 in the morning.
That's awesome.
We came up with the plot twist for that music video. And so it's a running joke now. Every time I want to make a music video or write a story or anything, go to White Castle and we'll figure it out there.
We don't have any of those here.
Oh, man. White Castle is where it's at. Those chicken rings at 2 a.m.
I ate at White Castle when we were there. When I was in
Everybody
Kentucky.
Loves eating at White Castle.
It's amazing.
And it's so weird because White Castle's like the cheap broke place that everybody goes to, where it's open till 2:00 in the morning.
We used to have a Crystals, which is kind of like White Castle.
Yeah.
But Crystals they closed it down, so we don't even have that now.
Yeah, we used to have a Crystals too. But White Castle's where it's at. Let's see, Joey Noddle. Shout out Joey Noddle. He mixes all my music for me. Tells me when stuff sucks and when it's halfway decent. He's one of my best friends. Trunks Beats. I get a lot of my beats from him. Set the Record Straight was from him. Why Can't I was from him. I get a lot of beats from him. He's like one of the only people that makes beats that I consistently love listening to. He's kind of got my sound dialed in. God, who else? I could just literally go on and on
forever.
And on. Yeah. Shout out to anybody that's ever reacted to my music videos, my songs. Shout out to April because she reacts to every single one of them. I feel like.
I tried to.
Shout out to No Life Shaq for being one of the day one homies. Has never switched up on me whatsoever. Talks to me all the time. Gives me advice all the time.
Shaq is the GOAT reactor.
Shaq is the GOAT.
He's the GOAT reactor. Love Shaq.
Anybody that's ever been to my house, Blitz, Holla, Marcus, Lim.
Yes, all of them.
Broadband, like all these other people. There's just anybody that I've ever interacted with in person. If I've loved you enough to bring you to my house, always gonna have mad respect and mad love for you for the rest of my life. Yeah, fans, shout out to the fans, shout out to my family, shout out to God, shout out to my dog Moose, shout out to my girl Leah, just everybody. Anybody that's ever had any kind of hand in my success and my story, definitely shout out to you.
That's awesome. And shout out to you, Crypt, because once
Hey.
again, you do so much for this community. You, Mama C, y'all do so much for this community. When I started 2 years ago, I still can't believe it's been 2 years that I've started. That's crazy. The first song I heard by you was when that dummy did that to I'm not okay, and then the first thing I ever reacted to just of you alone was sheesh.
Sheesh. Oh man,
Futuristic,
that
and
was God. Shout out to Futuristic. That man's done a lot for me as well.
and at that point, you know, I never in a million years thought I would go to a cookout at your house, be interviewing you, anything like that, you know, and I'm tearing up now. I'm not
don't cry on me. Come on now. We've been doing this for an hour and a half. You haven't cried on me one time.
I haven't. I've done good, and I did good in Scriptworks interview too. I kept it together.
Yeah.
But it's just been
You got it. Don't let it out. Hold it in. Your April G motherfucking showers.
Yeah, and everybody knows me as the crying baby. Cry baby. That's good though. That shows I'm not a fake motherfucker. You know,
you're human. God, you're human. You got a lot of stuff going on. You got a lot of emotions built up.
Well,
so I understand.
I numbed myself in addiction for 15 years of my life, you know, so you know, being able to express my emotions now is actually a good thing for me, and it's very toxic for me if I don't. Just thank you for everything you've done for the community. Thank you for everything you've done for me personally. So many people on this platform are inspirations to me. You are definitely one of them. My son absolutely loves you. Like you are one of his favorites. You, We Scheme, and Blitz are his top three.
That's some good company right there. Those are good guys.
Yeah. I'm just honored. You know, I'm honored, and the fact that I get to drop this interview on my 2-year anniversary tomorrow is just
that's awesome.
It's very humbling, and I'm very grateful and honored. So thank you.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a mutual thanks going on right here.
Well, thank you so much, Crypt. And I'm gonna DM you that link to that.
That Haiti baby freestyle. Yeah. Let's get it. I want to laugh tonight.
You're gonna die, bro. I wish I could see you. I wish I could see your face. Oh my God. He says, hi.
I don't want to listen to this anymore. I don't think I'm going to click on the link.
Look, I said in my reaction, I said, this motherfucker's got me spitting Disney bar. I was like, a whole new world.
Oh my God.
Close your eyes.
What is this song? I don't want to listen to it anymore.
He says, I'm a dragon. My pants are sagging because I'm Aladdin. I'm like, what the?
This sounds awful. This sounds like nothing that I want to listen to.
But it is pure golden comedy. I mean,
my goodness.
It's so worth watching. I promise you won't regret it. You will not regret it. I promise.
I'll take a listen to it.
If I could react to it again, I would. All right. It's hilarious. But anyway,
I got you.
Thank you again, Crypt. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
I know you're a busy guy, so I appreciate you taking the time out to do this for me.
Not a problem at all. Thank you for having me. It's always good to get on here and just kind of tell stories too. I don't tell a lot of stories anymore.
Yeah, and to let everybody out there know that we are just normal human beings like everybody else. You know, we have struggles and stuff that we, deal with just like anybody else. And speaking of y'all out there, I will have the link to Crypt's channel down in the description box. So y'all please be sure to click on that link. Go subscribe to Crypt if you're not already. Subscribe to him. Comment below y'all's thoughts. Please like this video on your way out. It's a lot more important than you think. And please subscribe to my channel and Crypt's channel.
More importantly, hers. And I want some comments. Hashtag Papa Do. I missed the Papa Do hashtag.
And who do y'all think would win in a Mountain Dew drink?
Oh, it's no question. There's no question.
Who's gonna win that one right there? Mountain Dew as long as he's been alive.
Hey, that might be true. But I don't have a rebuttal. I drink a lot of fucking Mountain Dew. All right.
So here, let's cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. This is my last sip of it right here. Boom.
Boom.
Thank you for the interview, April.
You're welcome. All right, y'all. I didn't do fist bump at the beginning.
Do we need to do that right now?
Yeah, I'm fist to do it right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to do the fist bump at the beginning. All right, y'all. So April G Squad fist bump. Love y'all. And we will see y'all in just a little bit.
All right.
Peace out.
Bah!